I didn't watch the VMAs. I know that's where the Conor McGregor, Machine Gun Kelly incident happened at the VMA Awards. I'm not going to watch it. You know, it's a bunch of bullshit anyway from what I've read on Twitter. An award show that I won't be watching, but I'm pretty sure that we will talk about is the BT Hip Hop Awards. You know, listen, I don't watch none of these fucking crooked award shows. They're all fucking crooked, all shammed, criteria, all fucked up. It's a joke. It's like you can have better entertainment wiping your ass after shitting than watching these fucking shows. These shows are not. They're for teenagers or people who just watch fucking mainstream music videos.
This is why you wanted this segment. This is why you wanted this segment to be so long.
It's such a way to describe not liking something.
I'm just saying. Did you guys watch the VMAs?
No, I didn't watch the shit.
Will you watch the BT Hip Hop Awards?
No, I'm not going to watch that shit either.
Okay, so
I will watch the freestyles though.
I guess what I'm saying is not crazy then.
I mean,
I guess what I'm saying is not crazy. Is it crazy?
Listen, man.
Is it? Shouts out to BT, but they got crappy award shows.
Hey, listen, man. What I'll say is this: I love BET. I got nothing.
You?
Of course, it's Black entertainment television.
You haven't watched
nominations up for this award show.
You haven't watched BET since you graduated college.
Dude, I just graduated last month.
Yeah, okay.
But in case you haven't had a chance to watch the BET Awards, right? In case you haven't had a chance to watch the BET Awards, or you weren't familiar with like who the nominations are, they came out with the nominations earlier in the week, or last week, I guess. And some of these things are pretty interesting. Let's just kind of start all the way through, right? So
I'm curious.
So for best collaboration, we actually have 21 Savage and Metro Boomin featuring Drake, Mr. Right Now.
Boo.
Bia featuring Nicki Minaj, Whole Lot of Money remix.
Shouts out to Bia.
Yeah, shouts out to Bia. Shouts out to Bia, man. Cardi B featuring Meg Thee Stallion, WAP.
Didn't that song come out last year?
Yeah. Not. Did it?
It did.
I thought it came out. I thought it came out.
No, it definitely did come out
last year.
There was a big talk of the town of it last year when it
was a big deal when Cardi B put out her single this year because it was the first one since WAP.
Yep. So It's interesting how once again they love putting old shit on the categories.
So I was looking at these categories to a certain degree before.
Let's finish this.
I was saying let's finish this off first. So after Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's WAP, we have DJ Khaled, which doesn't make sense, featuring Lil Baby and Lil Durk, Every Chance I Get. We have Drake featuring Lil Durk, Laugh Now and Cry Later. And then best collaboration, we have last but not least, Free Him Until They Free Him, Pooh Shiesty featuring Lil Durk, Back in Blood. I'm just gonna go out here and say it. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna go through all the extra opinions. Back in Blood featuring Pooh Shiesty featuring Lil Durk, hands down should win. Though I wouldn't be surprised if WAP ends up winning because it's the more popular song. But Back in Blood,
I agree with you 100%, Spence.
Yeah, like as Back in Blood was too big of a song this year.
That's fair enough.
And it came out in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it's actually this year, so I'll give you that. All right, so the next category being Song of the Year, Back in Blood, Pooh Shiesty, Lil Durk, Late at Night, Roddy Ricch, Laugh Now, Cry Later, Drake, Lil Durk, Up, Cardi B, WAP, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, and A Whole Lot of Money, Bia featuring Nicki Minaj. Wow, you don't seem to be pleased.
No. Do any of these scream Song of the Year to you? Honestly, technically speaking, by the BET award logic, I guess WAP should win, right? Because that was like that broke all sorts of fucking records.
I mean, technically, I guess you're right.
Even though it came out last year and we're almost towards the end of 2021, but WAP is on here, so technically it should win because it broke all sorts of records.
Here's
If
the thing.
If WAP doesn't get it, probably Up, because Up was another mainstream success.
I think they just need clear cutoff dates. That's all they need, yeah.
And the year 2021.
Honestly, I think we had this conversation last year. Honestly, what I think this is if they're putting out the show in September of this year, they're probably going from September. I'm assuming it's from September of last year all the way to September of this year.
I think with WAP, you're kind of that's a reach. I don't know when WAP came out, but that's been out for a bit.
I don't think it should be so. All right. If an award show is later in the year, your majority of your category needs to be from the year that the award show is in. If the award show is like January, February, then I understand 100% why you're doing last year's stuff. This is September, right? And this award doesn't seem like it's going to be September tomorrow. It's going to be September later in the week. I mean, later in the month. And the nominations are written from last year's songs. So I put it like this. I don't like, you already know how I feel about BT Awards nominations. They're not good. They're not great criteria. It looks like it's somebody who's picking it under the rock. They're not actually in tune with all the music and all the genres and shit like that. There's no reason why WAP should be on here. When WAP won Mad Awards last year, and now it's going to win Mad Awards again.
Real quick, WAP came out in August of last year, and the BET Awards are coming on in October.
Jesus, man. That's crazy.
So there's that.
All right, so let's go on to the next topic, listeners. Best new hip hop artist. You have Blast, but it's spelled as BLX. X is in X-ray, S is in Sierra, and T is in Tango. Then you have Coi Leray.
It wasn't even necessary. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, just in case somebody couldn't understand. Coi Leray, Don Toliver, Moray, however, Pooh Shiesty, Young Blue. Guys, come on.
Don Toliver. We can move on.
Okay.
Pooh Shiesty.
Come. I agree with Spence. That's the only fucking rapper from the group. So by default.
Either it'd be Pooh Shiesty or Young Blue for me.
If we're going between those two, it's definitely Pooh Shiesty for a fact.
I don't know, because I agree. I think he's the better artist. Well, you got it. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not even gonna go back and forth.
Is hip hop, auto-tune at the highest level, or is it actually rapping?
Hey, listen, man.
All right. I just wanted to know.
Hey, man.
Whatever happened to the
top of the morning, man. Top of the morning.
All right. Best duo group: 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, Chris Brown and Young Thug, City Girls, Future and Uzi, Baby and Dirk, or Migos.
Yeah, shouts out to 21. How is he on here, yo?
Hey, man, they said best duo group. So I guess him and Metro are a great duo.
You know what it is? Because last year, I believe it was best group. And they were in there. And we said no.
Didn't that album come out last year?
Yep.
Listen, man, we already know what we're playing by. So
right.
No need to even trip off of it.
Lil Baby, Lil Durk, then. That's the one I'm going with.
Yeah. Migos.
They will be going. They put out an album this year. It was good.
Does it matter? Does this really matter? Okay. Lyricist of the year: Benny the Butcher, Drake, J. Cole, Lil Baby, Meg the Stallion, and Nas.
I don't see how it could be anybody other than Benny. I'm going to tell you why, right? Because
go ahead.
At the end of the day, I don't think that. I mean, we all know the argument about him just not having any bad verses, and he's definitely been rapping a bit this year. So how could you not give it to Benny the Butcher?
So I would choose Benny the Butcher, right? But the people that are going to win, it's either going to be Cole, Baby, or Megan. Those three are going to be one of the people being selected. If Cole wins, I won't be mad at it because He's a warlord. So shouts out to him. But if the other two win it, I'm just gonna leave it as that.
Listen, I'll put it like this. I'm somewhat similar with you. I'm going with Benny the Butcher. If anybody else wins, I believe it'd probably be Meg the Stallion. And if it's not, I'll put it like this: either it'd be Benny. But see, that's the hardest thing about this because we just leave out Nas out of this whole thing.
No, shouts out to Nas for real.
Yeah,
shouts out to Nas.
Yeah,
J. Cole. At this point in time, is a better rapper than Nas. At this point in time,
I don't know if I can say that.
He put out a better album than Nas.
Who, J. Cole?
Yeah, you don't think the off season is better than King's Disease 2?
I can't. I
know,
haven't listened to it enough to make that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a real conversation, not this shit that we're going through. All right.
Well, I think, before we move on, one more thing. I don't see how you can make this category and not give it to Benny, though. You know what I mean? Just because of the way he's been rapping. But go ahead.
All right. So for hip hop artist of the year, you got Cardi B, Drake, J. Cole, Lil Baby, Meg the Stallion, and Tyler the Creator. So me personally, it should be between Drake or Cole or Baby or Tyler. But I'm just gonna go with, I guess Drake.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to give it to Drake, man.
Yeah. Who I think is gonna win is probably Megan or Baby.
Why you suck your teeth, Spence? Why you have a problem with that?
I just don't. I feel like if out of the 5 artists or 6 artists that are sitting here, Drake is not on. Drake is the last person I'm thinking about. Is one of the last people I'm thinking of.
Why is that?
Yeah, why is that? That's interesting. Because he had the biggest album. Nobody sold higher than him right now.
Right.
Out of everybody on this list.
Right. Are we talking about are we playing the popular game in terms of who we think should win? So let me ask.
What's hip hop artist of the year? Like, what is the criteria for somebody to win that?
For Spence, what is it?
Yeah, for you, what is that?
I guess to me, I'm just thinking of who's the better artist out of all of these in terms of like, because to me, when I'm thinking hip hop artist of the year, I'm thinking who's the best artist.
Yeah, I think Drake.
No, if we're talking in Spence's, my bad. Go ahead, Spence. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and if that's the case, I gotta go with Tyler the Creator.
Exactly.
Like, there's out of all of these, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. Even though you may disagree, I think Meg Thee Stallion can rap. I've listened to stuff.
I never said she couldn't rap, but like the argument with her is it's like I don't understand why she's in some of these categories when she's really not putting out music. She'll put out like one song, a song that nobody's really talking about, or she'll be like on a feature here, a feature there. Like this 2021, it's not been a great year for Meg Thee Stallion when it comes to music. I think it's been a year for Meg Thee Stallion for things outside of music. So for her to be nominated in some of these categories, I'm just kind of like, why? Like, can we discuss? I'll put it like this. Wait till we get to the hip hop album of the year, and you'll see what I'm saying.
What happens to be next?
So, hip hop album of the year: "The Gangsta Pain" by Moneybagg Yo, "Call Me If You Get Lost" by Tyler the Creator, "Culture 3" by Migos, "Good News" by Meg Thee Stallion.
When did this come out? Keep going. I'm
Good News by Meg Thee Stallion, Khaled by DJ Khaled, Savage Mode 2 with 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, The Off Season with J. Cole. Okay, so this is the last category I'm going to talk about. Do you see what I'm saying? Hip hop album of the year is supposed to be what? The best rap album, right?
Right.
Some of these here you could definitely take out.
No, I'll give you that.
Okay. I was going to say. So I'm looking at this and I only see 2 albums on here you could keep in here for hip hop album there. The Off Season with J. Cole and Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler. Those are 2 albums that should be considered for a rap album of the year. Everything else, whether you like them or not, nobody that these are not cherished as, hey, this is the best of the best. I mean, if you guys really want to talk about it, we could talk about it. Because I'm telling you right now, there's nothing you could tell me and say that the other albums outside of Tyler and Cole deserves this spot compared to all the music that's come out this year.
Here's what I'll say, right?
I'll go ahead.
I think that some of these albums being in here, I'm not necessarily mad at them being in the album of the year thing, being the Migos album. I'm not necessarily mad at it being nominated. I don't think Savage Mode 2 should be in there just because it's not anywhere near, this year's release, but whatever. We all, been over that. But like, I think that those 3 albums should at least be in consideration.
So you just added one more album.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. How do you put Culture 3 in there and not A Gangsta's Pain by Moneybagg Yo?
And Moneybagg Yo.
I didn't listen to Moneybagg Yo, and the people that I talked to that listened to it, they were just like, "Hey, you know what you're getting when you listen to them. It's not some revolutionary music that everybody was talking about."
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, it's not that. I'll give you that, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Boom. That's not rap album of the year category to me. If somebody, if you're a fan of Moneybagg Yo, yeah, you're gonna like the album. But if it's not being discussed as the best piece of work of 2021, then why is that being nominated?
Well, we all know what that is.
What is that? I don't know what it is.
Bro, he was literally one of the biggest selling artists this year. That's what that is. Moneybagg.
He's the biggest.
Out of all these albums, he's probably sold more than anybody else that's in this list for this year.
Right. So he was also the first one to release.
Hey, that's neither here nor there.
No, okay, I see what you're saying, but all at the same time, it's just kind of like hip hop album of the year as it off of sales, man. Hip hop album of the year is fucking, because if that's the case, why is it Drake and Donda in here? Which is probably going to surpass Moneybagg Yo's album sales by the end of the year.
If it hasn't already.
Yeah, if it hasn't already. So what I'm saying is just kind of like, this is not based off of sales. This is based off of, hey, this is the best body of work that's come out in 2021. And can you confidently say, yes, Moneybagg Yo should be able to compete with Tyler and J. Cole and the Migos album? Maybe you say the Migos album because I didn't put it in there. But Tyler and J. Cole are what I said. Can you confidently say that? Can you
Of course, I'm never. You're never going to pinpoint me in a pigeonhole me in a spot where I'm gonna say, oh, this Moneybagg Yo, which is the Gangsta's Pain. Who knows what he can end up rapping about down the line.
Okay.
I'm not going to say this album is better than J. Cole's album or Tyler the Creator's album. Like,
Thank you.
I'll give you that. That's no problem. That doesn't bother me none. What I'm saying, my point is just that.
All right.
That from your standard, I totally understand. But from what I'm looking at from just why these people are here, right? I understand that Drake and Kanye, it would be dope if they were on here, especially if we're going off the biggest selling ones, right? I totally understand that. More than likely, it's a cutoff date because if anything, I would think you would see at least Kanye West in these nominations. But for whatever reason, it's whatever.
They're going to be in 2022's Hip Hop Awards.
Well, yeah, they'll definitely be in 2022. And that's the thing. We'll be talking about CLB later on about the same situation. But like, I don't know. To me, the way I see it is like this, right? It's been a year past since we probably spoke about this situation before. When are they going to update their system as far as like, actually getting these nominations correct? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it shouldn't take this long to get with the system. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's whoever is in charge of running the nominations lives under a rock and they don't listen to everything. No, I'm being really serious. Anytime you see something like the Shade Room being the best hip hop platform, that's crazy. Is the Shade Room known for people to go and look up rap music? No. The Shade Room only posts the popular shit like City Girls, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Moneybagg Yo, one of Spencer's favorites. Young Blue. They only
Another
post
one of his
that.
favorites.
Yeah, they won't pay. They won't post the Freddie Gibbs. They won't post the Griselda. They barely post Tyler. So like, that's the thing. I don't know how they're nominated for a hip hop platform. Now, if you're like, hey, celebrity gossip, TMZ like place, yeah, they should be on there. Hip hop, really? Really? So that's why when you look at some of these nominations, you're kind of like, this is Hustler of the Year. That's the award.
Nah, that award makes no sense to me. I'll
Okay.
give like to me. I saw that and I said that makes no sense.
Hold on, who's nominated for Hustler of the Year? I gotta see.
Cardi B, Drake, Little Baby, Meg The Stallion, Saweetie, and Young Blue.
Technically speaking, aren't all these guys hustlers?
Who's the best one? That's what we need to know.
There only could be one for the year, bro.
I mean, if that's the case, wouldn't Drake be the Hustler of the Year
No.
every year that he's nominated?
No.
Nah.
Why
That's
not?
not it.
Why not? What's the criteria for being the most hustler? I thought it was who makes the most money, and we all know who makes the most money out of all these artists.
No, we don't, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
guess
if that's the case, if that's the case, for real, we probably can go with. If that was the case, honestly, the Hustler of the Year would probably be Kanye West.
he's not nominated.
I thought you were about to say Alchemist.
That was actually something. That's something we got to give them credit for at least nominating him.
Producer
Unfortunately,
of the Year.
yeah. Unfortunately, he won't get Producer of the Year. It doesn't even matter what year I'm basing this off of. Personally, I think Alchemist has been the Producer of the Year for 2020 and 2021. I'm willing to stand on that. Granted, there are plenty of people that would say that probably would go with preference of Hit Boy, DJ Khaled, Metro Boomin, but you probably like trap music. You probably like other music. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with that, but I prefer some gritty beats with some good lyricists. So,
Man, shouts out to Alchemist. I'm rooting for you. I hope you get it. If Alchemist doesn't get it because, the Corrupted Award show, I hope Tyler gets it because I think he's an underrated producer. He's produced a lot of good tracks. He's extremely talented. If Tyler doesn't get it because their award show is super corrupted, I hope Hit Boy gets it because Hit Boy, he deserves to have his flowers. But you went into BET Award, it doesn't really mean anything. We could craft our own award show and it'll have the same equivalent. So what I'm saying is just, can we move on from this, please?
Alchemist, Hit Boy, Tyler for me.
yeah,
All right.
I'm just going Alchemist. Because I did want to. I actually had an opinion. I wanted to ask you guys your opinion on this question.
Go ahead, Spencer.
I know.
I'm curious to hear what you're going to ask us.
Well, no, it's actually something that is related to the awards, and it's something from the Breakfast Club, right? So they were actually talking about the awards,
All right.
and somehow they got on to the BET nominations for Best Hip Hop Platform.
All right.
The nominations are Complex, Genius, Hip Hop DX, Hot New Hip Hop,
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast Club, Shade Room,
Ooh.
World Star,
Okay.
and Double XL.
All right.
So the Breakfast Club, they talked about it, and they actually nominated who they believe should actually win this should be DJ Academics. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not mad at that.
He should be in the nomination. You want to know why? When you go on his page, where it's mainly about rap, hip hop. That's what it's about. You
Not
go
for
on
real. He should win.
all these crybaby, baby tune, auto tune, crybaby artists, and all that stuff. They all come from him. And when it comes to like numbers and weekly stuff and all that, he's one of the main people outside of other platforms like Rap TV or whatever that post that. Why is he not on there? Shade Room doesn't do none of that.
It's a gossip place, man.
Exactly. But they're nominated for a hip hop platform.
Listen, man. If
You
you
talk
wanna
to any girl that follows the Shade Room. Hey, do you get your rap news from? They're gonna be like, yeah, whatever they post, sure, but you're not checking the Shade Room for rap news.
Listen, man.
Do you check the Shade Room for rap news?
Listen,
You check the shade.
yes. No,
So-
because
so
when
you personally go out your way.
Yes, because when I
So
I
you're
ended
a
up seeing
shade
her
roomer.
post.
You're a roommate.
I saw the
You're a roommate. You're a roommate. Hey, roommates.
Pause. Cut that whole shit, man.
Why? That was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, you're a roommate.
You're a
No,
roommate.
I'm
You should be
not.
proud of it.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely
He
not.
said, "Yes, I am. I am."
Did I was trying my best. I was like, yo,